Pony.
These demo tapes don't just edit themselves together, right?
Well, all right. 3 cheers for Stephen Phillips.
Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, folks, we're coming in with a 54 degrees on the high today, 36 on the low tonight. It was like 30-something this morning. Welcome to Georgia, man. That is the way it goes with the weather. Beautiful one day, shorts, and then the next day you're wrapped up, cold as you can be. And I know Packy is all excited today because Elton John is 75 years old today.
My favorite day.
Are we going to hear?
Thanks for that shout out there, Stephen.
You're welcome. I just tried.
Packy, are we going to do your rendition of Rocket Man?
Turn me on, Tony Danza. How's that go? Something like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I like his music, man. I mean, you can say what you want to, but he's got some cool stuff out there. Do that Crocodile Rock. And I'm in the process of building the Bluesmobile, and today is Aretha Franklin's birthday. And I'm going to tell you something. I think she is probably the number one female singer in the world. I love to hear her sing. I mean, honestly, she passed away recently, a couple of years ago. Well, I'd say 2018. Golly, that's longer than you think, ain't it?
I know.
But I loved Aretha Franklin, and she was in the movie with the Blues Brothers and all that stuff that goes on. But you're talking about a heck of a singer. That is unreal, ain't it? And to think about, like, Jerry Jigger Bridges, we've had him on, and he played down there when all that was going on. He's actually played on some of her albums back in the early 70s and when all that was coming out of Alabama. Sarah Jessica Parker, she's still alive and kicking. What movie was she in that she got so famous on?
Sure, the Vampire Slayer?
I don't even remember.
I don't know. I'll tell you what frustrates me. I'm looking at the birthdays. When did you get to be famous because you're a TikTok
Well,
star?
here's the ticket, Bubba. Just face the facts. We are getting old.
Well,
Therefore, all these young whippersnappers,
I
they know
guess so.
who Tiffany Lee is, TikTok star. I have no idea who that is. Do you have any idea?
There's a kid on here, Lehman J. Crew, 6 years old. He's a YouTube star.
I mean, honestly, but hey, that's the way the world is. It's like everything can't stay the same. Everything changes. I don't care what they say. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same.
It doesn't necessarily change for the better, though.
Yeah, we can't stand all these. Oh, by the way, if you guys wouldn't mind subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Now you're talking.
Great.
Hey, we've actually gained about 20 overnight, so we need some more, and we're going to be giving away $100 at the end of the month, so you got a few more times to get them on that. Today is National Medal of Honor Day, and, man, I'm going to tell you something. Now, you talking about some heroes. Right there's heroes. You got these people that they idolize, all these TikTok stars, as you say, and that kind of stuff, but, when it comes down to serious heroes, when you got somebody like Audie Murphy and something like that, somebody like that, to me, that is a real hero,
Well, I think, too, what we're doing, because today's groundbreaking ceremony for the Medal of Honor winners. They're doing their museum. Right. And the question was asked, why do we need a museum? And it's because that's what we forget. We forget to honor those who went before us. Well,
people forget, man. People forget. Yep, people do forget. National Lobster Newburgh Day. Now, I'm all about lobster. We went up there where you live up there. Where's that called up north?
New England.
New England. And, I mean, down here, and I'm a southern guy, don't take me wrong. We got peanut stands sitting all over the place, which is great. But up there, man, y'all got lobster stands like they do peanut stands. It's just awesome.
You want to know the sad thing is?
I don't want to know nothing sad.
No, seriously. I'm from Connecticut, and that used to be a big, big area for lobster, and all my relatives were all lobstermen. You cannot even find lobster there anymore.
Really?
And a lot of what you hear is New England lobster or Maine lobster is actually coming from places like Newfoundland.
I don't know,
Canada.
man. I just think a peanut stand with a lobster stand right beside it. We need that down here. All y'all folks that come down from up north, bring some of them lobster stands down here, for God's sakes, instead of all that weird talking y'all do.
Weird talking?
Yeah, y'all like the car, and y'all say the
Yeah,
car.
When did you ever hear me say I parked the car in the yard?
Just then, just like that, it comes out too natural for you.
Well, so does this, but don't mean I'm from here.
Oh, there you go. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to jump to a break right quick. We have got Tim, a.k.a. Burt Reynolds, waiting in the wings. I'm excited to know when. I'm heading down tomorrow to the Bandit Bash down at Road Atlanta. And if anybody is a Smokey and the Bandit fan or anything like that, that's the place you need to be. There are going to be all kinds of cool Trans Ams and all kinds of cool stuff. We had Uncle Jesse on yesterday. So,
I actually...
The Morning Dish. The Friday Morning Dish is delivered proudly by your hometown Sears store in Blairsville, the home of Craftsman and Kenmore brands. Sears Blairsville has your next appliance or yard purchase covered.
All righty, folks, we're back with you, man. We've been smoking the bandit about all week long, and we have got the main man on with us, the Bandit. Good morning. How are you, brother? Hey, Bandit, get up, man. $100,000, dude.
How we doing, Mr. Steve?
Man, we doing good. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Get out to bed, Bubba.
I mean, I was just sleeping good. With all this showing off, it makes me tired.
Yeah, that's one thing you are good at. I'm just glad you still got your hat on, because there ain't but one reason you take your hat off, right?
That's true. Well, Sally is not around right now. So.
We need a Sally. So tell us about this weekend, man. You all revved up?
Man, I'm so pumped up for this weekend. We're starting out. This will be my first show this year. But the Bandit Bash always kicks us off for 2022.
Right.
And we're going to have all the characters there, all the cars there, racing going on. Hopefully I can stay away from Buford,
Man.
But a lot of fun.
Yeah. How many Trans Ams do you think is going to be showing up?
Maybe around 10 Trans Ams.
Right. And then you're going to have your there. Yeah.
And then I have the Bandit there, and then I bring the Hooper truck too. You've seen the Hooper truck, so.
Yeah, I love that. Then y'all got the Blues Brothers coming too, man. I'm excited about that also.
We've got Power hooked up. We got the Blues Brothers. We got Waylon Jennings, Hokey's coming.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of little dancing and shenanigans going on all weekend long.
I know when y'all get together, it's going to be there, especially when Buford gets there. But, man, I can't believe that Buford has never caught you, man.
Oh, yeah. I know it. I can't believe it either.
Hold up with that interview there.
What? Whoa.
You set me up. Steve. You see what you did there?
I appreciate that, Mr. Phillips. And Mr. Bandit, I finally caught you.
Oh, good God. See, I think this was a setup. This is why I don't do interviews.
You're going down, baby.
I didn't come all the way this far to go home with empty pockets.
Yeah, and you owe me $20 for setting this up, brother.
Well, you owed me 25, so we'll just call it a wash.
There you go. I'll guarantee it. So, man, y'all are, folks, if y'all have not seen these two guys together, they are fantastic. There's no doubt about it. Y'all have actually got an event today where y'all going to redo the Diablo sandwich. So,
and Dr. Pepper saying, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about that. What time we're at and all the good stuff goes along with that.
That is at the old Hickory House, the only one left. There were 12 of them when Smoking the Bandit was filmed. This is the only one still standing, the only one still operating, and it is in Tucker, Georgia. So come on out and see us. We'll be doing the scene around 4:30 today.
Well, now there's still a lot of, of course, you got these people that go on and they say movies where they was shot now and then. There's still a lot of locations that's still going, but like now the actual house that it was filmed in, is this the actual one, or is this just the This
is one of the only one of the 12 still standing.
Right.
The one that it was filmed at was in Lilburn, Georgia. And that one got tore down.
Right. Yeah, I know a lot of, like when they done the pond hopping now, you can't go through that because they changed the road, but you can still go see where it was at and that kind of stuff. But
correct.
Yeah, pretty interesting. But this is gonna be cool. Now y'all get to if we come down there on Saturday, we actually get to go around the track, do we not, with our old car?
Oh yeah. They're gonna do a break intermission between the race. People forget there's a race going on too, so you get to watch the race, and then they'll have a break during the race, and they're going to let all the cars out on the track.
Well, that's going to be cool. Maybe I ought to get out there during the race, man. I'm driving the bandwagon down there. I'm going to go out there and just smoke them because it leaks a lot of oil. You know how that goes. Folks, y'all go to banditandbuford.com. You can see all the stuff going on with these guys, and they are.
Stephen, does it look like I'm a Smoking the Bandit fan at all? I mean, or Burt Reynolds fan? Let's just do that.
I think it's Burt Reynolds fan. Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. And I'm just like you, man.
This is just one walk.
This
is just one walk.
But here's the thing that people don't realize, and you actually worked with Burt Reynolds and helped him out as kind of a stand-in because you got hooked up with him.
Yeah, I actually got to drive his cars for him and do a lot of stunt stuff for him. And man, I'll tell you what, Burt Reynolds there was so much goodness in Burt Reynolds that when you met him, he just made you happy. He made people happy. You could just tell that he was just a good guy, and he was wonderful to work with. And a legend to the old man and a hero to the child. That's all true. He had the one thing that is, very hard for an actor to have, and that's all the guys loved him and all the women loved him at the same time. You know what I mean? So You know, the women loved him and the guys wanted to be him. You know, so that's hard for one actor to have, especially a guy actor.
Yeah, Packy here, he has the same problem.
Oh, okay.
In reverse, but what are you gonna say? You know, what are you gonna say? But I'm like you, man.
I know.
He had so many. Us like they talked about that what was that where they done the Cannonball Run? They got him involved in the Cannonball Run, and he actually is the one that brought all the comedy to it. When you read about he's the one that brought all the comedy to it, which really I think made the movie. And then Smokey and the Bandit, man, when it come out, and it was it was Smokey and the Bandit was just about not made because the big dogs out in California is like, this is crazy. And Hal Needham went ahead with it, so it's a big.
Yeah, they made a mistake and released it up north, and it kind of flopped. And then when they released it down south, it took off, and then it just took off everywhere. So just crazy how things happen. They changed the music in it and put a bunch of brass and horns and stuff like that, and then they went back to the Jerry Reed stuff.
Yeah. Which is actually made the movie. If it had been any other way, it would not have been that way. But man, y'all have got it down, and I mean, y'all look like Buford and.
Well, I'm still upset with you, Stephen. Now we both Phillipses, and you got me set up here. I tell you what, Buford, since you caught me right now, well, you can go ahead and retire. It means you get to spend a lot more time with your wife and your young son, Junior.
Oh, tell you what, Mr. Bandit. I give you a 5-minute head start.
See how that works?
I'm with you. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I know, and I'm sure his wife is tickled to hear about that too. She's like, "Yeah, don't bring him home." So
too many Diablo sandwiches sitting there at home if I have to go back home and not out on the road chasing a bandit.
Hey, that's a good thing about you, man. You're like me. You can eat anything you want to. Oh, Tim, he's got to look slim, trim, and all sexy. So
yes. Yeah. Last night, same thing. We went out to eat last night. He was eating everything on the menu, and I was like, just give me a salad.
Yeah, Lord of mercy. But y'all got a lot going on. You got the 25th, y'all going to be down at the Hickory House with us today. And then tomorrow, y'all going to be down at the Bandit Bash, which is going to be at Road Atlanta in Brazelton. And
We've actually got a lunch gig today at Tannery Row in Buford.
Right.
So we're going to be set up there for lunch, and then we'll take off to Hickory House. And then we may even come see you next month. We just got a offer to come to a show at Hiawassee next month, 29th and 30th. So
let's do it.
That would be good.
Yeah, let's do it. I guarantee you, because we had a lot of fun. But here's one thing, while we're talking about all this stuff, you have been involved in music videos, y'all have been involved in music videos, weddings. Were y'all not involved in some weddings too, that you were hired to do some weddings?
Movies. We've done, I've done Stand On It and Poker Run with John Schneider.
Right.
So, great guy. John Schneider, just a good old boy. He really is.
Never mean no harm.
Oh, we lost you.
No, we're here. Can you got him? Uh-oh, we froze. Oh, man. Don't tell me that. Are they back there yet? Y'all need to go check out Bandit. And
there we are.
There we are. Bandit.
You can just tell these are two guys who really enjoy doing what they're doing. It shows.
BanditandBuford.com. Y'all back with us yet? He's adjusting his photograph there.
There we go.
I'm going to tell you, man, I just think it'd be awesome to have y'all at a wedding. That would be the ultimate wedding, to have Smokey and the Bandit, have Bandit drive up and drop off the bride. I mean, that would be awesome. If
the Bandit don't drop them off, he picks them up.
Oh, is that the way it works?
And I go chasing after him.
So if you really, I tell you what we should be in the business of. If you really don't want to get married, but you just holler at me.
Yeah.
And I'll come save you from your marriage real quick. I'll just pull up in the Trans Am and take her off your hand.
There you go. I've been trying to talk Packy into open up a divorce venue instead of a wedding venue, a divorce venue. That'd be perfect, man. Yeah, we could do it. I can see the money rolling in now.
All right. I tell you, I think you got something there.
Yeah, I guarantee it. All right, fellas. Well, I'll see y'all.
I can't wait to see everybody. Everybody come to the Bandit Bash. Can't wait to see everybody. Stephen, I know you're coming. We're going to have a blast. Come to the Hickory House today and Tannery Row today.
Hey, folks, it's always good to see y'all. And, folks, I'm not kidding you. Y'all have a blast with these guys, because they're just like what you see right now is what you get. So they are cut up and go on and have a good time. So it's all about it. And I appreciate you guys.
All right, guys.
All right, take care. You got to love them, man.
They are. They just love what they do, and you can tell they just have a great time doing
Yeah.
it.
Just go to banditandbuford.com. I'm not kidding you. If y'all fixing to get married or if you're getting a divorce, either way, give them a call. They can hook you up with that. And like I said, if you've got an event going on that you'd like for them to come to, we had them at the Moonshine Cruise In over here last year.
Oh, okay.
And there was a line of people just standing there waiting to get a picture took, and they got the cars there and the whole 9 yards, and it was a lot of fun. And they cut up and go on, and they actually got up on stage with us when we were playing, and we did Eastbound and Down. So I sang with them. I love it. I guess that's the highlight of my career right there. Honestly. So
did you ever get a chance to meet Burt Reynolds?
Never did. No, I never.
What an incredible man, and that's one of the things when you listen to him talk. When you listen to Tim talk about him, you can just tell the respect.
Tim actually worked for him for about 3 or 4 years in his later life, but he got in bad shape to where he couldn't. He done all his
really bad
stunts, and it kind of set in with him. So when Burt would go do an event, he would take Tim with him, and Tim would drive the car in and all that kind of stuff because he really couldn't get in and move around like he could. And but Tim's got some cool stories y'all can ask him while you're down there about that. He was talking about how he was always a Burt Reynolds fan, and they just got done doing an event. He was driving Burt Reynolds' car back to his house in Jupiter, Florida. Called his wife and said, I'm not coming home. It's late. I'm gonna stay at Burt Reynolds' house. And he said, it dawned on me. I'm sitting here driving Burt Reynolds' Trans Am, going to go stay at Burt Reynolds' house. And he said, it just kind of. It was like a shocker, it's like the oh wow moment in your life. But anyway,
The Morning Dish. Today's Morning Dish is delivered by your hometown Sears store in Blairsville. There's always a friends and family sales event on the horizon, and Sears Blairsville loves rolling out the discounts on lawnmowers, refrigerators, and washing machines. Not to mention sponsoring the Morning Dish.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. We've been having some fun with Burt Reynolds Jr., I guess it would be. But anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. But that being said, every now and then, the good Lord speaks to you. And I know a lot of folks says the good Lord speaks to you, and they tell you, he talks to you, and he tells you what you should be doing. And some people listen and some people don't. But I'm telling you, I think that Miley Cyrus should very much pay attention because I think the Lord spoke to her. Because her plane was forced to make an emergency landing after being struck by lightning. I think the good Lord is trying to tell her something. What do you think?
That had to be a scary experience. To get on the plane with her, that's for sure.
They're like, put your clothes back on. Yeah, I don't know. But that's the kind, your chances of getting hit by lightning is what, 1 in a million? Unless you're playing golf.
Well, I guess it's higher if you're on a Florida golf course.
Then if you're on a Learjet, and you're traveling thousands of miles an hour, and then you get, I don't know. I didn't think that lightning really affected it. I know when you get on a plane, you're not supposed to use your cell phone. So I guess lightning does affect it. But I don't know. Miley Cyrus, what was she before she was famous as Miley Cyrus? She was
a Disney star.
Yeah, what was that little gal's name?
Hannah Montana.
Yeah, what happened to poor Hannah Montana? Bless her heart. She was the sweetest little thing. And then here comes Miley Cyrus.
I think that's what happens when these kids become childhood stars. They have to be more outrageous, because the cuteness factor wears off after a while.
Well, her daddy what's her daddy's name? His cuteness is wore off too. What's his name?
Billy Ray.
Billy Ray
Boot
Cyrus.
Scoot
I
Boogie.
don't know. Gary likes him. Gary likes him, but I ain't never met him up close and personal. But just from what I've seen on TV and stuff, I don't think the apple fall far from the tree, as they say with Miley. You know what I mean? And he's got this look now. He's got this long hippie hair, and beard and all this stuff like he's some kind of a mountaineer dude or something,
I think people have an image. And I bet you if you had Miley Cyrus here right now sitting down, you'd see a totally different side of her than you see on stage or with the paparazzi.
I think we've pretty much seen every side of her at this point.
Yeah, ain't no doubt.
You just took away my...
was you making a joke?
I was going to get there.
He was making a joke.
I was going to get there about seeing all sides, but Packy just took the rug right out from under.
Hey, big shout out to Jody Cox. He's listening to us on our YouTube channel. If you guys missed that interview with Burt Reynolds and
yeah, we upload
Buford.
that. Yeah, it's go ahead. I'm sorry.
YouTube.com. You stole my joke, man.
I'm sorry. Everybody's stealing everybody's joke.
YouTube.com, search for Stephen Phillips in the Morning Edition. Subscribe because, Stephen, you got about, 6 more days? You got to hand out some money here.
Yeah, $100 is going to one lucky person that has subscribed since the 1st of March. So, and we're going to draw on March the 33rd or 32nd, whichever one it is. We're going to draw somebody's name out of the hat, and you're going to be $100 cash. Now, this ain't no check. This ain't none of that kind of stuff. This is that silent money that you can't hear. But, and we appreciate everybody that supports it. And that being said, Kylie Jenner, I guess I'm saying that right. Kylie, she's changing her baby name from Wolf. I reckon they decided the baby didn't suit the name. What kid would you have that? Folks, Wolf, I mean, you can stick a name on your kid. They got to have it the rest of their life. You know? Wolf. And then they ain't saying what they're going to name their kid, but I mean, how do you come up with Wolf? We're going to name
anything for attention.
Honestly. And I mean, these kids are going to school and they can say what they want to about all this woke stuff. But when I'm going to tell you, these little fellers in school, man, they are brutally honest and they don't mean to be. So I'm just telling you, that's like Daddy had a guy he went to school with and his name was Jack, which is fine. But his last name was Ash. So I'm just thinking, boy, he had a rough time. You know?
Oh, God. Yeah. You have to wonder. Right? The new names are just a little bit. If I meet one more, Buffy or Chucky or.
I think they're going back to the older names. I like used to back in the day when you were from this area, you had, if you was a girl, you had 3 names, You had like your first, middle, and,
Billy Joe Bob.
Yeah, something like that. But then they got away from it. They're going to Wolf. I cannot imagine naming my name Wolf or Tree or, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Hey, do you know what happened in history on March 25th? There's something that's near
Why,
and
yes,
dear.
Ed.
Yeah,
yes,
we
we do.
Today was Reverend Martin Luther King led 25,000 marchers from the state capitol to Montgomery, Alabama. 146 people were killed when fire broke out in Triangle Shirtwaist Company in New York, and Aretha Franklin, Elton John were born. Was that a
we
busy
did Aretha
day?
Franklin and Elton John Day.
Yeah.
I wonder now, you think about Martin Luther King and all that he accomplished over the years, and I wonder what he would be rolling over in his grave right now if he'd seen what absolutely come out. And I love Aretha King. Y'all go follow her. That's his daughter or niece or whatever. We've had her on a couple of times. She is outspoken about the human race. That's the only race we have is the human race. I love that woman. She's out there. There ain't no doubt about it. And she don't mind putting on what you saying what she wants to say. So,
well, I think the thing I find most frustrating is Martin Luther King led with a positive message, but there are so many people that followed him that are now in the limelight, and they're not positive. They're very negative about, they want to keep going back to that era and time. And Martin Luther King constantly spoke about changing the world for the better, getting away, like you said, from the race and getting to the human race, and that all children were created equal. And, we've just gotten so far away from that.
I don't believe all kids are created equal. I'll just be honest with that. We argued that some because you got some kids that's born with what they call a silver spoon in their mouth, and then you got others like me that's born with a plastic
Spork.
That ain't equal, dude. I'm sorry. That ain't equal.
But you started out the same way. You both were crying. The doctor slapped your mother for having you. They all
I'm just telling you, we didn't start out the same way. I mean, honestly,
Do you think money really does change people?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you not think so?
How you, Packy? Do you think money changes people since you're the wealthiest
I don't
of the
know.
three
I
of
think
us?
anybody who says that money can't buy happiness has never been poor.
I ain't necessarily worried about the happiness and the money buying the happiness, but I would like to be able to pay my power bill before they turn it off just once.
That's the thing to say. Money can't buy happiness, but it can buy you food and beer,
Yeah, junk cars. I mean, I'm all about it, That's the funny thing about it, though. You see these folks out there that's loaded, and everybody knows them. That's got a lot of money, but they don't act like
But
they
having
do.
a lot of money,
They put their
doesn't
pants
necessarily
on just like everybody else. But then you got these other people that want you to think they got money, and in the minute the crunch hits, they lose everything they got. But
most people with money don't want to tell you because they're worried you're going to sue them.
or ask for a cosigner. That's my
true.
problem. So,
Well, I think there's a big difference between people that are born into money, raised old money versus new money, because there's nothing more intolerable than somebody who comes into a bunch of money and starts flaunting it.
Hey, man, that'd be me, baby.
And we don't have to worry about it, because my next line was going to be because they think they have class. We know you don't.
I ain't got no
So
class.
yes,
I don't
that's what I'm
even
saying.
care.
Nothing would change for you.
I'd be buying all kinds of junk, man. I ain't kidding you. But
I can see you right now.
I mean, honestly, you ever sit around and everybody say, "What would you do if you won the lottery?" If you
follow your passion. Your passion's junk cars.
What would you do? What would you do? I'd send y'all a postcard from Hawaii. That's what y'all get from me. That's it. I'd be out of here. Follow your passion.
I don't think you'd like Hawaii.
No,
Have you
you're
ever
not
been to
Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah, you're
Well,
not
if I had
Hawaiian
enough money, if I
type of
didn't like Hawaii, I could leave Hawaii and go to I could go to what's it called next door to it over there, Alaska. I just go.
Wait a minute. I want to say how did you get next door to Hawaii?
You seen on the map, Alaska and Hawaii's down there next to each other.
Okay.
You never,
Packy, help me here.
you never seen the map? Hey, Ukraine rocks out, man, with Bon Jovi while people are preparing to defend the city. That is pretty cool, man. They have got this, and actually, this video they put out, they say, "Will somebody please show this to Bon Jovi?" So they're over there singing. You remember that song, "It's My Life"?
Maybe he'll write another poem that Nancy Pelosi can screw up.
I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about this is awesome though. I love Bon Jovi. He is like this rock star that's gradually grown old to his age, and he's still out there rocking like Bob Seger. The guy's got some class. You know what I mean? And then they're doing this "It's My Life," which is a cool tune with Bon Jovi. But I thought that was pretty cool.
This is a live band playing it too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and they're rocking on this.
Was
But
it
now,
their-
like us, the way things are going, when if anything happened like that, I guess our theme song will be something from "Come, Willie."
I was thinking we'd have Millie sings Stephen Phillips' greatest hits.
I like Milli Vanilli, to be honest with you. They got some "Blame It on the Rain."
Of course, they didn't do their own music, so.
Well, I don't care. I can't dance anywhere. It didn't bother me at all. But I don't know. That's pretty cool that they're doing that. I don't know. It seems like everything's kind of lost over there right now. We get reports and this, back, and the other, but they're fighting, man. And you will definitely have to be praying for that bunch. So I'd like to see. Oh, somebody's ringing
How many
in.
weeks has
Somebody's
it been going
calling.
now? How many weeks has it been going on?
I can't keep up.
I think
with
we're
all
over
that.
a month.
I have no idea. I cannot keep up with it. I do not know.
Little Vladimir's cakewalk didn't work out quite the way he planned.
Absolutely. Hey, an alien caught on a security camera floating and walking and scaring dogs. How about that?
I thought it was the guy's mother-in-law, but what do I know?
Hey, maybe it was. I don't know. But this ghost, man. Ghost. Alien. It's an alien. I believe in aliens. I think there's some intelligent life out there somewhere. I don't think it's made it here yet, but they got to be some intelligent life
It
somewhere.
certainly isn't in Washington, D.C., that's for sure.
Yeah. We got somebody complaining.
No, we don't. We had a joke of the day called in. It's borderline. We can't really say that one on there. Hey, but you did have Jukebox Ginger saying, "How's it going?"
Hey, man, Jukebox Gender. We talking about this alien thing. He's got me invited. Y'all have to check him out, Jukebox Gender. Need to get him on here before we get that. But he's actually, we're going to do a, what they call that, podcast thing. And he's got this guy that's a ghost expert or an alien expert one. I get him mixed up. Do y'all believe in ghosts?
Absolutely.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
So tell me about a ghost. Have you ever seen one?
Do you know where I'm from, right? You know I'm from New England.
Yeah.
Do you know about the Salem witch trials and all of that stuff that goes on there? Well, I lived and worked in a town that was incorporated in 1639.
Right.
And we had the first stone house.
Right.
Henry Whitfield. Mm-hmm. The stone house. And we used to get calls that people would see lights and things on in the middle of the night, and there was no electricity in it, but they were seeing lights and things moving around.
You don't think it was a crack house?
No, not at all.
That could be the lights.
No, not at all, but we used to get stuff like that all the time, people seeing things in cemeteries. And
So they called you out there, and who was your partner then? Who was your partner?
Constantly. I always had a dog.
Oh, you had a dog. So you send the dog in first?
No, he wouldn't
the
go
dog like,
either.
I ain't going in there. You go in there.
But, do you ever watch any of those shows on the Ghost Network? And
Oh, yeah. But this
Monsters?
guy that he's got coming on is supposed to be some big guy on that. Jukebox Junior. I'll go check it out on Facebook and follow that. He's pretty cool. He's got some good stuff he does.
I'll tell you what. I think we get – I don't know about – I think some people trying to merge everything together. Monsters, Bigfoot, aliens.
No, I believe in
you know.
Bigfoot.
Do you think he's a three-dimensional?
I think he's blurry. I'm with Packy, man. I'm with Packy. I think he's blurry.
You got to admit, no one's got a clear shot.
And then we used to have that Copacabra or whatever it was. Y'all remember when that was over on the Unicorn Mountain? Everybody got to see the Copacabra. I don't even know what that thing is.
Wasn't that in Mexico and Texas?
Yeah, but there's one on the Unicorn Mountain. And everybody used to see it back a few years ago, a Copacabra.
I've met some people up in the mountains up there, and
I
bet they did see
man,
that.
we got all them homeless people in town now. Dadgummit. I mean, they just walking everywhere. What are you going to do?
Those aren't homeless people. Those are hikers.
Well, you can call them what they want to. I think they're homeless. Anybody that can walk the Appalachian Trail for 6 months ain't got no place to live. You know?
Did you ever see the number of people who have died or have been killed on the Appalachian Trail?
No.
Well, that would be enough for me just to say, I'm not doing that one.
Well, we have a guy snake bit the other day, didn't we?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I think they did. I think they had a guy snake bit.
You know, we had one of our dogs find 2 lost hikers. Was it back on Labor Day or Memorial Day? Found them about 1 o'clock in the morning.
How do you get lost, though, in this time of day?
You know what? They got lost in late afternoon, and they ended up on a deer trail about 1.5 miles off of the Appalachian Trail. And what people don't realize is when you go out in the woods, it's kind of like being on the water and being on the ocean. It changes as the time of the day changes.
What?
And it's
the
easy.
trees move around or something?
I'm
Are
telling you,
stupid?
haven't you ever been on the ocean?
Yeah, I've been
All
on
right,
the ocean.
and you don't when you.
And I've been in the woods. There's entirely no.
Now you're wrong. It changes your perception of where you're at. It's like people, when I lived in Nevada, people would get lost in the high desert and go, what were you thinking? Well, the mountains looked like they were right over there, and they're like 46 miles away, but you saw mountains and you were going to walk towards the mountains.
What else you going to do?
Stay away from walking in the desert. That
Well, I'm with you on
might be a good idea.
I tell you what I think happens to them guys up there. They get up there and they get to smoking that wacky weed, and then they get lost, and then they don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
That's what I think, because I've lived in the woods my whole life, and I ain't never got lost.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different with you.
Why?
You know, ever since your mother tied that pork chop around your neck, the dogs
easy
always
to
find you
remember,
when you
man.
get lost.
I got like
moss always grows on the side of the tree that points towards civilization, right?
that's what I think, or is it? No, it's the other way around. Moss grows on the opposite side of the tree. So you go the opposite way.
Steven's the guy you bring in the woods, gets bit by a snake and going, is it yellow, black, and red? Or is it red,
How
black,
does that
and
do-
yellow?
is it
kill a
black to-
fellow?
How does that work? If red touches black, you'll never come back. If red touches yellow, kill a fellow. How does that work? Do you know that?
It's red, if black. Oh, God, now you got me all tongue-tied here. It's red, yellow, black.
You'll never come back.
I never heard that line. It's
Well, what is it
Red-
then, Mr.
red-
Rocket Scientist?
yellow, red, and black. No, if yellow touches red, you're dead. That's it. Yellow touches red, you're dead.
I don't know.
I
We're
don't
going to do
think
this.
either way. I'm gonna eat anything that y'all tell me to eat.
Just as these mushrooms are.
Packy,
These
just-
mushrooms are fine.
I got bit one time by a snake, and they hauled him to the hospital, but he didn't make it.
Okay, Chuck.
The Friday Morning Dish is delivered proudly by your hometown Sears store in Blairsville, the home of Craftsman and Kenmore brands. Sears Blairsville has your next appliance or yard purchase covered.
All righty, folks, we're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good. It's Friday, man. I'm excited. We got 2 days off.
Yep. Hey, Steven, I got it for you. I messed it up. I'm sorry. It's red touching yellow will kill a fellow, but red touching black is safe for Jack. So remember that when you're being bit by a coral snake.
Yeah, there's so many of them out there. So I was right. Red touches black. You'll never say it again.
It red touching yellow will kill a fellow, but red touching black is safe for Jack.
Oh, I thought he'd never come back. Now, where did they have them? They ain't no them coral snakes. Ain't none of them around here, are they?
Southern Georgia, there are. Florida.
But now they say that them things are little old teeth or so. They actually have to gnaw on you before they ever bite you.
They don't have fangs like rattlesnakes or things like that. And folks, just for for information purposes, when you're hiking up here in Georgia, anybody tells you we don't have rattlesnakes, they're lying to
Well,
you.
now
because we
everybody
do.
talks about the timber. I mean, the diamondback, because it sounds so bad, diamondback rattler. But I'm gonna tell you, I think these timber rattlers that we got are more dangerous than the diamondback. Just my personal opinion. Now, you know more about animals than I do.
The problem with timber rattlers is they are so well hidden. And everybody thinks you're going to hear this loud rattling noise. When you're out in the desert and you're
Right.
dealing with diamondbacks, they're usually in a nest, so it makes a noise you won't forget. Timber rattlers can blend right in. I've stepped like within inches of timber rattlers, just didn't see them at all.
Hey, I think we got somebody on the joke of the day. We got somebody on joke of the day, Packy, or are they somebody else complaining about what's going on in the world?
I say if they're complaining, we should put them on for the joke of the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guarantee you, this Packy's joke of the day, and they're getting worse and worse and worse.
Well, he had one last week though that was pretty good, and I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, Packy.
Hey, we've got Charlene Garrett on the phone.
Hey, good morning, Charlene.
How's it going today?
So far, so good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hey, Charlene,
Yeah.
are you named after anybody famous?
No, I'm not.
How about anybody in your family, like grandmother, aunt, somebody like that you're named after?
No, I was actually named after a lady that took care of me in the hospital.
What's an aunt?
I was just asking because there was just
What's
a
an aunt?
aunt, not the little black thing we step on. No, I was asking because there was a girl in Detroit, Michigan, where the police stopped her and they asked her name, and she said Famali. And they said, Famali, where'd you ever get a name like that? And she said, well, my father saw my birth certificate, and they'd already named me at the hospital, and it was Female, so they called her Famali.
Famali.
So I was just wondering.
Right.
I was just wondering.
Where did you come up with that, Ed? Honestly, sometimes you know what?
You know what? I find people's names interesting, and I like to ask them where they got their name. Where
I
did
love your
Stephen, where
stories.
did you,
I
where
love
did
how
you
your
get Stephen?
stories are. When I was a lad, my aunt. Well,
It's aunt.
Hey, wait.
It's aunt. I don't want an aunt.
What do you call your aunt?
My aunt.
What do you call her?
Aunt.
That's a little creature that
It's
crawls
not
on
my
the ground.
aunt. Ain't Betty.
And not if you're from the mountains, right?
That's dang right. That's what I'm talking about.
What do you call your aunt, sister?
Not that, right? Not that. No, this is Charlene Darling. I know her. You know,
Of the Darling family?
Briscoe Darling.
Yeah. This is a woman after my own heart here. She's an Andy Griffith fan.
did you have an Ernest T. Bass after you all the time?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Ernest T.
No.
Ernest T. That is me.
He's
Ernest
a pretty
T.
good guy. Well, you have called in to get the joke of the day.
It's Packy's joke of the day.
Let's hear your best laugh, Charlene.
Oh, God, really?
That'll
it.
do.
Hey, that's what it sounds like.
All right, we got some categories for you to choose from, and you get some free Papa's Pizza of Hiawassee. How does that sound?
Okay.
All
You
right.
give me a t-shirt. You give me a t-shirt. I don't have to have the pizza.
It's gently used. It's got some of Steven's
Coffee on it.
dribble on it.
And then we got bumper
Right.
stickers, too. I keep trying to give these bumper stickers away.
Right. Well, I'll take one.
All right, there you go. I'll give you 4 or 5 because we've been trying to give them away. Nobody
All right.
All right, Charlene, we've got zombies. We've got, it's scary today. Zombies, cannibals, and Frozombie. I got the little spinny thing.
And a spinny thing. Which one do you want, the spinny thing?
Hang on.
Why don't you print them things out like anybody normal would do?
Okay, zombies, mummies, and cannibals. What you got, Charlene?
Zombies, what was the middle one?
Zombies, mummies, and cannibals.
Mummies.
Oh, gosh, that's the worst one. What do mummies use to pay their bills?
I have no idea.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh, see, I should have known that, right?
And
look
that
at me
was
like
that was the worst one, he said. Can you imagine them being any better?
I don't know.
Crypto. I'm going to tell you something. Do not take Packy's.
All right, it's Friday. It's Friday, Charlene. I'll give you one more, okay?
Okay.
What do vegan zombies crave?
Vegan zombies.
Hamburger.
I have no idea.
Grains.
Okay.
Grains.
That's bad when you have to
Yeah,
explain
could you
the joke. I
explain that?
don't get
Because
it.
we don't get it. We're both
Okay.
sitting here looking at each other
She
like,
don't get it either. She's just being
What is
nice.
he talking about?
Not
Okay.
brains.
Right.
Oh,
Y'all are a little slow, man.
and that other one was the worst one you said. Girl, I am so sorry to put you through all this, but we're glad you did
It's
call in.
okay. I called in to tell Packy a joke.
All right, say it again. Say the blonde one again.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you drown a blonde?
How do you what now?
Drown a blonde.
I give up.
You put a scratch and sniff sticker at the bottom of the pool.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
I'll be in trouble for that now.
What color hair
And
do you
what
have?
and what do you get when you cross an accountant with a jet airliner?
An accountant with a
A
jet.
boring 747.
Ah, there you go.
I like that one.
That's good, girl. You're going to have to start coming in and doing the jokes of the days.
Charlotte,
Well,
do you
it's
know?
bad enough I called in for one, okay?
There you go. Hey,
Charlene,
good
do you know why sharks don't eat lawyers?
No.
Professional courtesy.
Okay.
That's all we could get was a little chuckle.
Folks, I'm done with these
Are you
jokes.
going,
I am done.
going down to the big show tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going down to the Bandit Bash. You want to go with us?
Yeah, well, nah. Better not.
I'm taking the bandwagon. We can roll you up and strap you to the
that's
top.
right.
Yeah.
As long as I wouldn't have to push, right?
Yeah, we get you. We strap you on top and take you down.
Hey, we got to go, Charlene. Thanks for
All
calling.
right, y'all have a good day.
Hey, we did have Sunny Day. She sent a joke in about pancakes, but we better save that for another time.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right, folks. This is Friday. Y'all come on down to the Bandit Bash tomorrow. I'll be hanging out with all the riffraff down there, and that's going to be a lot of fun. That's at Brazelton down there at Road Atlanta. And a lot of stuff going on this weekend, so get out and mow some grass or something. It's that time of year again.
Sure is. Listen to us at 11:30 at Animal Health Farm as well.
Talk to y'all later.